I think I told you guys, this is like one of my new animal sanctuary park. And then I have another one over here, and this is actually the beach. And just to show you what it looks like, I already have a couple of them there, but this is basically what it looks like. Looks pretty cool, right? Yeah. And then I also have, oh, okay. And I also have the swamp, which is for the terrestrial. Didn't know that they like to stay at swamps. This is also where the offspring is as well. If I can find it. No, not that one. Oh. Oh, you must be the one, right? Hello. Oh, so cute. It's a little baby. Anywho, yes, so that's the offspring, and there's his mom, and the dad is somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, there is the dad. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, looks like Natsui was talking. Oh, that's so cool.
Excellent. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Okay.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
Okay.
The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Alright, I'm ready.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
That should be fine.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda. Okay, so
Well done.
that's what I do.
Now, let us put it into practice.
Hey, Poppy. What's up?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Oh, but I want to keep the egg. Alright,
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away.
Alright, you
There
do that.
was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood.
Yeah.
We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
So frustrating.
Oh, shoot. What do I have to... okay.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
Snitch!
She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Dude, I had a feeling that
frustrating.
Officer Singer was gonna do that.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term
That's
of endearment
cute.
where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus,
Oh.
and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Wow, how did you
Were you
become one?
born an animagus? Or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month.
How'd you do
Then
that?
placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. Then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Interesting. Do you choose?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation.
That's
I
pretty
believe
cool.
it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
I wonder if I can do that.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Well. Oh man, I'm not sure. I don't know what to say. I want to say, honestly, I mean, there's not that many gazelles in England, so I want to say Mother is right, but but I mean, it's not gonna stop her, so
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting,
See?
even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
well, just don't
Thank you
tell
for
Officer
being
Singer.
here during that rather awkward conversation.
Yeah, I don't know why you brought me here when it was just for you and your mother. Is that her? Oh no, it's not. Fine.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Okay.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
You know what? The assignments really did help me though. That's why the uploading time has been really slow, guys. But yes, the assignments, if you guys do play this, the assignments will help you guys a lot. You guys will learn a lot of spells, and you guys will be looking for those Easter eggs and stuff and such. Let's see. The assignments have helped, yes.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Oh shoot, she knows? How does she know? I don't know. Should I lie? Because it seems like she does know. Like, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I say yes, but don't worry about it. Like, can I say something like that? Let's see what she says.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
Yeah,
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly.
Yes,
it'll be
of
the
course.
end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Oh, I forgot. So this guy, his name is Amit. He's the one who I met in the astronomy class. And he also gave me one of his telescopes. So, oh, and he also speaks gobbledygook. He was one of the
Hello there.
people I was thinking.
Revelia.
Oh.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
Okay,
It is.
how?
His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
I want. No, I'm pretty sure. he
Lodgok
has.
is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Where am I? Oh, there he is.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Ooh.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the door?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Let's talk to Amit just a minute.
Ha!
Oh. I thought we couldn't enter. Oh, I feel silly. I thought he could have
really prepare one for reality.
Okay, whatever.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Shh. Quiet.
Revelio.
God. For a guy who can't speak gobbledygook, he's quiet.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Let's go, dude. You here? Okay, good.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Here.
Revelio.
Oh. This one. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh. Is something there? Oh, okay. It's the other side. Okay.
I I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether. Such
Hamid, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Well, we're trying to not be seen, right? So...
I deserve better than betrayal.
Revelio.
It's dropping. Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Revelio.
Oh, no, I thought I needed to repair all that, but okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go dash. Whatever.
Not quite enough. Find us. I'll find you.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
There's nothing I can do, guys. I really didn't know what to do.
Let's take a look around, Hamid. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out.
Revelio.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You're telling me. Oh, there's more? Ugh. More gold coins, hold on. Oh, okay.
Revelio.
Let's go upstairs before we go here. Oh shit.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
There's more?
Revelio.
Okay. So I got some more. That's good. I'm gonna try the staircase. So we'll go through here. If she can go a little faster. Oh. This will be interesting. I'm not gonna miss any of these, so. Oh, oops. Did not see that coming. Right, that's done.
Revelio.
Ah.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Yeah, you do that.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Revelio.
Right.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
I don't think I can go through this because it's all. It looks like metal. Yeah. That's good. Oh, there's something upstairs. Okay. So let's dash.
Mushroom stew about now.
Other one, the fire.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Also, Guardian Leviosa.
This is pretty cool.
Revelio.
What happened? That wasn't me, guys. Awesome.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Is there anything here?
Revelio.
That's it? That's all there is? I came here for nothing. I wish I could teleport over there. back over and just hide over there, I guess, if I can. Wish me luck, guys.
Wise and crap you are.
What was that?
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Finally!
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Come on.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to see what's over there then. So I thought that was where the treasure chest was, so apparently not. Let's see what this was. Ah, oh, level 2. Come on. Return additional moons to Galdwin Moon. Man, okay. Whatever. It's not like I wanted to know about it anyway. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. So I guess we're here. Done.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Okay, sure.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together,
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
He's gonna die, isn't he? I feel like he's gonna die.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was your Gran sending
What
you?
was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
And what is she researching?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures.
Oh.
Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Don't know what they are.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
And how? I'm curious.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Really?
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Sounds simple
That
enough.
sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Alright.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Lead the way.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Oh. Get out. Oh my god.
was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Dude, we were about to be meat.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
No, that was pretty cool, but I just think that you guys should have been more precautious about this.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
What are you up to now?
Now, Sebastian. What's up?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Oh, student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed. What does that mean?
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Wait, so are we... Hold on, let me check something. Oh, this is different. Is it? I guess it's different? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure anymore. Okay, so let's go in, I guess.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh man, hold on a second. If I'm correct... Aha! Called it! Called it! Called it!
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Hold on, dude. I want to see if there's any treasures.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous conspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Of course. You have to.
Revelio.
Plus, I'm also trying to find something to replace my glasses and my hat.
Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio.
Oh, nice.
Accio.
Oh, I know what to do with this. Wait, where did we come from? Wait, did we come here? Now I'm confused. Where did we come from?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Tego. Stupefy. 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 Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran
Revelio.
into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Alright. Let's go. Okay, so I think this is the... Yep, this is it. Okay.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Are you
Surrounded
sure
by
about that?
grandeur.
Grandeur immense.
Revelio.
Even an altar with a pile of bones.
How did you go there?
Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Odd.
There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Accio.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. Fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. I don't know if mine is English oak wand. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their buried bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, they both.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Okay, so we have 2 bones here. Let's try this right here. Oh, okay, well, you look at that just a minute, okay?
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume the eerie sounds come with the territory.
Well, I see the 3rd one here, so I'll be coming back for that. Nothing here.
Revelio.
So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see what this is. Alright. My guess is that we're supposed to pile, like, forgive me for saying this towards the dead, but my guess is we're supposed to here. Pardon me. I apologize for ruining your sleep, but I must get you to take this with me.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
That was a really bad pun. At the same time, good one too. Oh my god, the fire. I hate when it does that. Oh, it just makes me shiver. Oh, don't do that, please. Anywho. Oh, actually, let's do Bombarda. That'd be great. I haven't used this one.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
What?
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperious Curse?
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Okay, what does it entail?
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Got it. Well, teach me.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Teach me.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I just want to try it just to see, so looks like there's
Confringo! Incendio!
Oh.
Revelio!
Alright. Let's go back to the main way. Well, it should be this one right here.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
That worked. Keep going.
Huh. Nothing, huh? How do I know? Wait. Oh, there's one more here. Okay. So what does it say? That one? Oh, I see. This one with the circle. This one. Aha.
Here. Guardian Leviosa.
One more? Okay. So we have... I think that was it, right? Oh. Two rectangles? Where's two rectangles? Oh, two rectangles. And... okay.
Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Oh, something happened. Shit, I should've. Shit. I should've. Save my blue, whatever thing, magic power. Oh shit. Oh shoot, did I die? Yo, I didn't even know. Fuck. I mean, fudge.